upstairs. Nia coming in, but will take the hit. Eruption on the generator as well. Eruption and Call of Ride. Nia does take a hit through the wall. So I don't know if better. Oh, and the dissolution value! These survivors. Deliverance from Claudette. Sprint bursting to the heart.
It's the same with these masks in the one event. She didn't get a mask either.
No!
Like,
oh, the ground!
Yeah, oh, that was live. Look at this thing.
There. Trying.
Pokey, nerf Nancy, man.
She's gonna get hacked, maybe.
Oh my goodness, she might just get hacked potentially. I think she does. Holy cow. I cannot believe.
They do get the spirit reset and they get the down.
Yes, they will get the survivors leaving the trial, and there's going to be the teleport with the Anna. She's right here, but Nia needs to go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. I'm your host, Little Rugard, and joining me today is the disconnect symbol. I'm sure you've all been seeing that a lot recently. Haven't been no bugs in the wild, but regardless, hopefully we're not going to experience any disconnects today. We're going to have two outstanding fun matches. It is a demo mirror between Chronicles and the Academy of Chronicles. Another master versus student scenario. We had this about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago. Really, really fun. I believe it was I want to say it was a Deathslinger mirror. It was super fun, but again, we don't get to see these lower tier killers very often, so I'm super excited to see what we have going off today, but we're going to get in here pretty soon in just a moment. It's going to be Chronicles killing first for us, and we're going to be on the Wrecker's Yard, as per usual with these mirror matches. Wrecker's Yard, pretty solid map in my opinion, so I'm super excited, and here we go. Starting off with the portal right off the bat. We've seen some killers come right in, and I don't think we see a portal until the very end game, which is kind of crazy to me. I would definitely have thought that we would see more portals, but you know, some killers, you know, just you don't need them. All you need is that beautiful shred attack. And speaking of beautiful shreds, I don't know if we're gonna be seeing one for a little bit here, as the survivors have managed to entirely stealth out, maybe possibly picking the wrong spawn location to go after first, as this crypt is pretty spread out. First 30 seconds or so. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even see the survivor, and I don't know if this killer did either. I think the game literally gave this Yoichi away for no reason. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe, yeah, all right. Tell me what. Did you guys see the Yoichi here? Because I did not. They were blending with that bus. Yoichi getting caught out there with the mind game, gonna drop the pallet, and Demo is just gonna leave him be and go find this ace. I imagine a balanced landing here. Yeah, there is the bounce landing. They do have this pallet. They're not actually going to use it. Double vaulting through the window again, and not doing the same mind game this time. Yeah, and Ace is just going to hold W to the next tile since that pallet is gone. Good job there from the Ace, and unfortunately Demo bumping into the pallet. Ace just holding W again. However, there is no pallet here. They will take an M1. No reset yet on the Yoichi. However, this gen, possibly two survivors, maybe not, taking the M1 and running back towards main. I don't know, unless this GM might have found this gen really fast, it might have just been a single person, but I feel like that might have been a second individual, can't tell. Gen is pretty far progressed. I guess it all depends on who has the medkit. I want to say that Yoichi had the medkit, so that might have been the case there, but we'll just have to see. Oh, separate gen all the way up. So yeah, Yoichi must have had a medkit, as this gen also has a significant amount of progress. Survivors really doing the job spreading out and resetting this pressure. Corrupt Intervention has, oh, yeah, Lori was here after all. So yeah, two survivors in separate locations banging out generators. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see one coming in through. Beautiful shred. Unfortunately, Survivor reading that very well and taking a hit at the window. This killer has hit every single survivor, and yet only two have actually taken the entry. All of them have reset so far. There's the knee resetting as well. Yoichi gonna take a hit at the window. Demo just has a lot of really good pressure and shredding, but the survivors just keep resetting and taking their time, wasting plenty of resources around the central building, going back into this dump truck. There's the firecracker. I was wondering if the demo was going to look up at all. And there's the first down. And, ooh, Eruption to boot. Not gonna lie, with the upcoming changes to Eruption, I would not be surprised if we see killers stop taking the perk nearly as often. Especially, and it's not even the fact that they're incapacitated still. It's just literally the fact that it's 10% of the current progress, not overall, like the overall. So not nearly as much regression anymore as it used to be. Regardless, though, good value for Eruption while it still lasted. And worth noting because these survivors, I can go ahead and say this, the survivors have touched the generator since they've been kicked. It is also overcharged, as Call of Bride and Eruption are a banned combination overcharge, and Eruption are a goat. First gen coming down for the survivors, and Deadlock as well, so survivors should be pretty well aware of all the perks in this demo's kit. Plenty of slowdown, and plenty of time for this killer to chase as many survivors as he needs. Nia doubling back into the wall here. That was a sneaky Nia. I would not have seen that survivor. Putting down another portals. Killer actually putting a decent amount of pressure on throughout, and now heading back to the hook, I believe. Maybe potentially contesting since the survivors have not come for the unhook yet. Maybe saying, you know what, I gave you some time. I left the hook. You guys didn't unhook this Yuichi. It's on you. Might be I will say that is definitely Guildspire's philosophy when it comes to hooking survivors. So they do let the Yuichi go to second base. I imagine for the price of maybe a gen and a half of progress, or maybe they've made a pact that if you get downed by the demo, you just get to sit on hook till death. I don't know. Trial by fire, you might say. There's the unhook as Ace takes a hit there. Looking back at this, see if they want to portal back. We saw the Yuichi heading towards the dump truck. There's no pallets over there, I want to say now, since the last one was dropped. And yeah, it seems like Yuichi is running past that pallet, heading to LT. Still, there is no pallet over here, so Yuichi's got to be very careful. They might get tunneled out of this game at 4 gens. Ooh, a little bit of quick quiet there, but ultimately not going to be enough as the eruption goes off. And since I do not believe Decisive Strike is allowed here, this will be Death Hook for Yuichi. There's Deadlock in the back. Might have been a bit of a miscalculation there, letting the Yuichi go to second phase. But regardless, survivors, that one Deadlock in the back does not have a lot of progress. These survivors have 3 more gens to go, and I don't know how much progress they have. I will say this demo has made really good use of their portals so far. And granted, it's only been a couple of times, but those, like, again, traversing across the entire map after checking a couple of generators and pushing survivors around is incredibly useful. Good timing there as they hit the long wall vault right in front of the demo. And that's going to be a first down for the Lori. 4th hook stage coming up here. This will be 9 points for the Demogorgon after this hook. And after seeing this, was the Deadlock generator with the most progress. Coming back here, however, that is not a lot of progress on this generator. Yeah, this really shows that the survivors didn't have a lot of progress when the Yuichi died. So I'm hoping for the survivors' sake they've got some other gens being pressured at the moment. In fact, it might actually be really beneficial if they were doubling up on Murder right now. There's a solid 3-gen here still in the back as well with that hill gen next to the dump truck, and that's a really strong hook too. I don't remember if they have a portal back there, but that would be really advantageous for this killer. Oh! Ace getting caught out here, trying to crouch away, trying to 360, but Demo's not going to have any of it. It's going to take a hit there. Looks like Ace has I don't know if they picked that up off Yuichi or if maybe just loaded in with it. Honestly, how killers are managed to keep a mental note of what survivor has, what item, is very impressive. And they do get the unhook here, not letting the survivor go to second stage, thankfully. As now, this Lori might be in a bit of trouble. Demo waiting out the borrowed time, and yeah, I think this hit is not gonna, it is not gonna be enough. And there's the eruption as well. Not able to call that out, and so Ace is gonna be incapacitated here as Lori goes to second stage. Really brutal there, as I think even if that hadn't resulted in a grab, I think borrowed time would have been up by then. So no matter what, I think that Lori was probably going to go to the ground. Ooh, Ace still injured, not having reset either. This demo has a phenomenal amount of pressure here. Another pallet down by Fun Bus. Fun Bus still a pretty strong tile without the pallet, but the pallet is definitely the strength there. Oh, Ace playing with fire, though. Ooh, for the people off on the Mori there can be very much needed. However, Ace going down, this will be their first hook. That might have been what they were trying to set up for earlier, and they just maybe didn't have time to set up the for the people, but now the problem becomes if they are in a constant cycle of these unhooks, what gens are going to get finished here? I don't know if they're going to be able to finish any gens. Uh-oh. With Nia going down here, they can leave this survivor slug and go all the way back. They have the portal technology. I'm sorry for that reference. This is first look for the Nia as well, so this killer has a huge amount of points in their first hooks. In fact, that is 6, 9, 15. I believe that's 17 points already. I could be wrong. With that fresh hook on Nia, I believe that should be 17. So, yeah, Demo coming out with that many points is a phenomenal score. Usually you expect 12 to 14 on a Demo. And so Demo doing a really good job here. Ace, oh my goodness, that was so close. The mind game for the Shred is amazing, and now it comes down. I think that this tile is oddly very spicy when it comes to mind games, and sometimes the killer gets caught up, the driver gets caught up. So I actually kind of grown fond of it. I used to hate that tile, but I've actually kind of grown to enjoy the random antics of it. And Ace does get to the top of the hill. They're going to be able to use their balance line and get some distance here. I don't know if they've already dropped or not. Yeah, there's the drop going back into the TNL wall, and Ace is just going to have to go to the corner and hope to get some distance. Now there is a pallet here. They do get the stun. However, Ace is injured. They do manage to get the heal on the Nia since the broken status effect was up. Now it's just a matter of can they reset in time. Yeah, Survivor's preparing for the end there. Seeing them in the distance, trying to get off the gen before Ace goes down to avoid the eruption. And they are going to power through. They might be able to finish this gen. Yeah, Nia will go down here for it. Mori trying to power through as well. This might be the end. Demo might be able to stop this team at 3 gens remaining. Yeah, they weren't able to finish that last one. That is brutal. It looks like we are going to have a 4K at 3 gens up for Chronicles here. The Master's not holding any punches in this first trial whatsoever. Absolutely phenomenal demo play. And really, it didn't come down to happening too often, but I really think the portal usage was very optimized. Not trying to overutilize it, but, you know, just casually using it as their patrol needed it. And again, I really think that teleport back to Yoichi and the survivors just weren't calling it out and weren't rotating over to get that unhook. Might have been the nail in the coffin from the very beginning, as it was 4 gens up when they got that kill. Now going over here and trying to find their slugged out Ace. Not sure where they might have gone. I don't think this can be any kind of hatch attempt. Might be a potential adrenaline, maybe? Not really sure there, but we'll have to wait and see. There goes Nia going to the death phase. Ace still represents 2 hook stages here potentially. Yeah, nobody to be found. See if there's a potential adrenaline. There is an adrenaline play, which does negate a potential bleed out. So working in the favor of the killer this time. Oh, and the Ace was crawling back towards that area, and yeah, getting caught out here. Again, in the event that oh, Demo saying, "Come on, we're doing a 1v1. What you doing?" Also, I'm just now noticing this. Is this a spectator bug? I'm noticing the bar, despite the fact that a survivor is healthy, we're actually at a slow bar, so it's going to be 3 minutes of endgame instead of 2 minutes. Huh. That's fascinating. I was not aware of that, but you know, it's more time to 1v1. I'm all here for it. Going back to what I was saying earlier, in the event that there was a bleed out, there would have been 1 point subtracted from the total score. Instead of 24 points, it would have been 23 because of the bleed out. But as it is, it will be the full 24 points awarded. Oh, play with fire. Ace is going on a little bit of a chase here, using the last of these pallets that are remaining. Fun Bus pallet we know is already gone since Ace was the one that threw that. Oh, unfortunate collision there. Yeah, Demo saying, what kind of garbage collision is that? And they will move on here to the next tile. Yeah, I'm really surprised that it considers the end game right here. Considering, you know, Ace did get healed through adrenaline, so I'm not really sure about that. That is, I think that's the first bug I've ever seen. Have you guys, has anyone from chat ever seen this bug? I'm very curious now. Oh, the moonwalk into the... Alright, Demo's had enough. He's like, I'm done. You're going to the hook, mister, and that will be the 4K at 3 gens up for Chronicles. Very, very strong start to this exhibition match. And we're going to have to see how Attack... Or, I'm sorry, not Attack on Chronicles. I'm sorry, I have to. How Academy of Chronicles handles this lesson, you might say, handed down from Demo. I'm actually really curious here. I'm going to peek at the Survivor perks because I want to know who might have had the live, because I don't think I saw the live the entire game. And I'm also very curious who might have had that. Okay, so it was the Lord that had the live. Yeah, I don't think we ever I don't think we ever saw that come into play, and yeah, we unfortunately Yoichi being the first one to die, we never got to see any spicy head-on plays, but yeah, really, really good job from the survivors. And with that said, oh, my bad, that was renewal, not the right. That was a broken status effect because it wasn't delivered. Right? Yeah. Never mind. I was very confused by this, but anyway, excellent match, very, very fun. And with that said, we'll be taking a short intermission here as we get this next trial set up. Again, both these teams very, very quick. It's just a matter of, you know, if Dead by Daylight does Dead by Daylight things. I've definitely experienced a couple of network issues over the past week, so I don't really know what the servers are doing, but hopefully they'll be stable for us and we can enjoy this next match. So with that said, we'll be back in just a little bit. Thanks for watching the exhibition match on a Friday. It's super fun. We're super excited to bring these to you guys as you know, we really don't get to see some of these crazy games. You see a, you know, Nemesis mirror, Deathslinger mirror, teams just coming out and, you know, just having a little bit of fun, because obviously we don't see we only see, you know, B tier killers and up. Don't get to see some of these lesser loved killers half the time. So with that said, we'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned, folks. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the second trial of this exhibition mirror match of demos. It's time for Academy on Chronicles to step up to the plate and see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, a 4K at 3 gens up is a very impressive score to try and match. So the tie condition is gonna be steep, and the win condition even steeper, but that's why we play it out. Who knows? Maybe this demo comes out flying, you know, hand over fist, and maybe just helicopters everybody to death. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect. We had a 3-minute endgame collapse timer. Maybe this killer comes out and the gens take 2.5 minutes to finish or something. I don't know. Maybe something tweaked with the timing. Maybe there was a shadow buff to demo. I don't know, but with that said, we'll be loading in here very shortly. Again, I'm curious what build's going to be taken here, because the previous demo seemed to have a pretty solid slowdown build, and in this specific situation, since your win con is 4K at, 4 gens up is the win con, 4K at 3 gens is a tie, I imagine you're probably going to take something similar, if not maybe even more radical for slowdown. I'm not really sure what a more radical slowdown build would look like, but we won't have to wait too long. Well, I won't have to wait too long. You might. Sorry. But with that said, we are loading in. Demo immediately putting a portal down. We do see that Corrupt Ace immediately flying by and saying hi to the demo, saying, chase me, I'm the one you want. And Demo's not going to have any of it. He's like, yeah, see you later, Ace. Instead, finding another survivor scratch marks. They do see another survivor. This is the third survivor, I imagine, over here on this generator. They find the Nia. Curious if this is the survivor that they want to find. And zoning them into the back here, breaking it with their shred. Nia's going to try and get to another tile, but they are going to end up taking an M1 here at the hook. Running past the 4 lane. And I imagine they're going to head straight to Shack and try and get some safe distance here. They do have pallet access. Wonder if they're going to drop it. Yeah, they're just going to drop it. They're not going to take any chances here. Demo shredding through and following in hot pursuit. Plata is here to try and get aggro. I imagine that Nia was not the one that the survivors wanted found first, so Demo staying with the Nia, leaving the Claudia to their own device as they're faking out the shred. They do have a safe pallet here. However, they will go down. They're running into a TNL wall, leaving the TNL and going. Now they're going to stay at the TNL. They don't want to take the chances here. Is this going to be a live play? No, there is no live. I'm curious what exhaustion perk this survivor has. Shredding through, but not getting any bite there. Survivor on this gen needs to be run away. They do find the Zarina. Go ahead and kick this gen. I'm wondering where the Nia might go to. Did they stay at this tile or not? It seems like they did stay at this tile. Good double back over. I think they managed to block it. So this possibly result in a down still. Yeah, getting around the corner. And there's the eruption play. As it kind of expected to see a similar build here. Zarina also well aware, as they did touch that generator before being incapacitated, that is also overcharged. So 3 of the perks are similar to what the previous demo brought, and that gen is still regressing as we speak. However, Planet has been reset. No, the survivor's injured, and now Zarina heading over to the hill gen, still incapacitated. My goodness, I am glad that they are nerfing this perk. I don't think, okay, hot take. I'm glad they're nerfing the perk eruption. I'm not happy with how badly it was nerfed, but that's fine. I'm not in charge of balancing. I'll just take the W that we don't have to deal with eruption or pub matches. That said, dropping the firecracker there, trying to get a little bit of distance and looping this rock very tightly. However, the demo readying the shred, and so minimal distance gains here. This could possibly result in the shred. Here comes the mind game, holding W through it, waiting for the last second, and demo does get the shred on the Serena. However, Serena potentially just leaving entirely as that double gen pop, no deadlock to be seen. So there is something different in this kill hit. However, the tie condition has been met. At this point, survivors are playing for the W, and the demo is just playing not to lose. Ace taking a hit at the long wall there and running back towards the middle of the map, finding another safe pallet over here. I don't know, is this a car L? I'm not really sure what this pallet is called. Oh my goodness, that was such a close shred. Curious if Ace actually stuck to this. Yeah, they did stick to this tile. It's just managing to lose the demo entirely. Very impressive job there. A little bit of silent treatment from the Ace, and instead going back over and finding the Zarina, sorry, not the Zarina, the Nia here. Zoning out at Fun Bus here. It is the side window, so Nia will probably be able to get the vault here regardless, but Demo making sure it's going to be a mid vault. Yeah, and they will take the hit through there. Cyrus may not be aware of it, as I don't know the distance you can see it, but we definitely did hear that getting blocked off. That is a bamboozle as the 4th perk. Ooh, Survivor's getting ready for a head-on play, potentially. Ace taking a hit here and going back into the shack. They will block off this wall, and so this might be... Oh, they actually went for the head-on play after all, and there's the flashbang as well. Chronicles coming out and flexing a bit with the head-on plays, using the flashbang as well to boot and giving this Nia a little bit of distance. Ooh, vaulting back through. Nia will be getting zoned here. No, they didn't. They actually got a lot more distance than I anticipated. Ace coming in for a potential body block here as the 3rd gen does pop. Chronicles able to secure their victory over their stewards. And I'm curious if, because I believe the last, I want to say the last one ended in a tie. So this might be a bit of a, you know, no holds barred. This is how we actually play, and reminding, you know, reminding Academy of Chronicles who the master is in this situation. But regardless, Nia does go to second in the basement here. Going back on top and getting a pick off this generator. Looks like they do have a 3-gen intact for the most part. Immediately coming in and unhooking here. Will there be a 4 the people? It does not seem that way, and with this body block coming in, I think they might be able to stop them. Yeah, no body block from the Claudette there, and Nia will be going down here unless there is a head-on play somewhere from Zarina. Oh, are they baiting it? Are they baiting a potential head-on here? Okay, there is no survivor here. I was gonna say, is there gonna be a CJ? None of that. Nia will go to death here. Demo putting down another portal, going back to the jet, but the 3-jet is broken with that one popping in the distance. I'm curious if they're going to be able to break this one as well. It's very, very close. Survivor just now leaving it. Demo able to put regression back down on it, but now with these two jets are very close together. If they can set up a portal on the other gen, they can start patrolling a little bit. But I imagine there's still resources on both sides of this map, it will be very difficult for Demo to hold this down. Oh, AOC actually won the previous okay, so that's what it is. AOC took home the gold in the previous exhibition match, and Chronicles is like, nah, we can't have that. And shut up to play this time. My goodness. But hey, you know, it's kind of cool. Again, I know that the Wolfpack has had proteges before. It's really cool seeing these teams that have, you know, stood the test of time and have been around for a while, you know, foster and bring out new teams. I really appreciate it. It keeps the comp scene going. And man, what is it with Aces today and just their moves? Oh my goodness. Aces are just playing smooth today. Demo going back to this gen in the corner, realizing this case has gone on far too long. The gen about halfway done. Both survivors are over here though. So they're able to push away multiple survivors, and that gen has been regressing with overcharge this whole time. So Demo will be able to stabilize a little bit here. Yeah, they see that gen is being worked on. Surprised that they're not putting a second portal down nearby so that they have a second one to return to. Ace, yeah, very much seeing this from the distance and getting a plenty of distance here. Good call from the Demo, letting the shredding, getting the hit in the dump truck. However, Ace will get vault through and leaving. I don't know if this pallet is still here, but the long wall exists, and so long wall is enough to give them the distance here. There is the, I think that was a missed skill check. I think they missed the overcharge skill check there. Ooh, they did drop the pallet, though. I think they ran behind the wall. No, Ace just being very sneaky and very confident here. And there is the final generator. Exit gates are powered here, and Ace is fighting for his life as little known fact, if you go down in the end game collapse, you're probably not getting saved. They will take that 2 out any day. Man, Ace is just looping this so calmly. Very, very precise here, and I think they might take a hit around the corner. No, it wasn't in time. And they're going to get some distance here. There might be a hatchway coming in. Zarina coming in for the body block potentially if necessary. And there is still the pallet here. However, they will take the mid-vault hit. The infamous mid-vault hit. Oh, Zarina ready for a flashbang, though. Crouch deck to avoid the hitbox, but Demo sees it coming and will take the hit. Check to see if maybe Claudette might be here. Nah, it looks like they will take their victory, Ace. And this will be possibly Death Hook, unless survivors feel like getting really cheeky. They do have a flashbang ready. They do have their exhaustion perks. They could mount some kind of escape attempt. It's not all over. Zarita's healed. She's back for more. I think they're gonna try it. Yeah, Claudette coming in here. They're gonna try and get a 3 out here. They want to make a point. There's the unhook. Okay, I thought for a second that was iframes. No, they did get the hit on the Zarina there. There's the Cloud taking the hit. There is no portal over here. It looks like they might be setting up for the 3. However, bar time has expired. Looking like Claudia is the last one out. There's no Dead Hard to save them, and the survivors are at the exit gates. They can't heal. They're going to get pushed out potentially. Ace going back into the map like an absolute mad lad. However, Demo sees Zarina and will chase the Zarina out entirely. There's one survivor out. Ace not wanting to give up here. I am surprised. There's no pallet there. There's the only one pallet there. Oh, actually, this is insane. If the Claudette gets too far away, yeah, the Claudette did go too far away, and they will get hooked here. And unfortunately, borrowing... Oh, they were trying to get that flashlight save. That was very cheeky. Crouching low to the ground to get that angle, but unfortunately, nothing there. Why is the Ace here? Ace, you are... Yeah, I think Ace having a little bit too much fun here. It's like, no. No. Will there be a... Okay, there's a decisive here. Yeah, but I say there's no decisive. Okay. All right, Ace coming in for style points, trying to make a play, but unfortunately it will not work out. Good effort. I appreciate the gusto, as Survivors did obviously already win the match here. But, you know, trying to fight for the 3-out. Demo says, no, I'm going to play this very precisely. Now, the crazy thing, I would have loved to see if there had been a portal next to that exit gate, the absolute cacophony that could have erupted from seeing a portal. But didn't end up coming to play. Very, very fun match. They do manage to get the 1-out here. And it is a fresh 1-out to boot. However, that unhooked play did cost them a full extra survivor there. And with that hatch close and Claudette going to that hook, that will be the end of the exhibition match for today. And while I normally would plug here that we have a lot of matches tomorrow, we only got one match. It's going to be a 4 o'clock. We had some scheduling issues that happened, so unfortunately, we're going to be taking a bit of an extended break. Actually, that's perfect. Today's match is at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow's match is at 4 o'clock. Just, you know, tune back in, same time tomorrow, and you'll be here. We'll be here for it. But with that said, that is the end, the end of today's match. Congratulations on Chronicles and GGWP to Academy of Chronicles. Super fun match. Really happy to see a demo mirror any day of the week, honestly. So, great way to head into the weekend. Usually, if you're in the US, it's a 3-day weekend, so thumbs up there. But with that said, that's the end of our show today. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow. And by bright and early, I mean very much late in the evening. 4 p.m. CST for one match tomorrow. You know what? I got time. And I'm on air, so you know what? I'm just going to do it here and now. All right, where is that schedule? We had an announcement for it. What's the schedule? Tomorrow is... I actually don't know which one because they didn't schedule the time. I believe it's going to be Petroleum and... I think it's Petroleum and TOR. I think. I'll have to double check that. I might be giving you false information now. Hopefully the mods can check me in the comments when it comes time. But that said... I'm your host, Little Rugard. It's been fun. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more matches. Tune in 4 p.m. CST, and we'll be back then. Stay tuned, folks.